page on my end. We should be live. Should be. Yeah, we live. We doing it live. Oh man. Yeah, I'll put the link there. Let me tweet this out myself. Let me tweet this out. Let me tweet this out. All right. All right, hold on one second, ladies and gentlemen. As you guys
the truth
in,
regarding what is bear.
as you guys come in, hit the like button. We're gonna have a little fun here today. We're gonna talk about a few things. We're gonna get a few things off our chest, man. This when you think it could get it, that Microsoft could stoop to a new low. Man, oh man, oh man.
Shit.
Yeah, this shit here, wow.
Man.
This thing
Only
here,
Microsoft, right? Only Microsoft.
Yeah. Let me hit this over here. Let me share this out. Right, Twitter. All right. Let me go to Twitch now. Oh, I'm at on Twitter. We go on Twitch right here. Harone, follow the channel. Shout out to you, good brother. As you guys come in, you be so kind. Is to hit. We don't have a what you do in the tweet tab. Share it on Twitter, Facebook, whatever. We have a little fun here today. We want to talk about it. I got me here. I got my bros with me, Mighty Mos and Neth. What's going on with you, good brother?
Oh man, I just came out of my bag, bro.
Oh, you did?
I came out of my bag. They getting a double. They getting that full triple B dose today, boy.
Oh yeah. Oh man, listen.
Go get them doses.
And you know what's crazy though, right? Well, first of all, shout out to everybody that's joining. Shout out to everybody that's joining. But man, you know, I look, bro. I'm actually myself. I'm actually kind of speechless on this. I'm baffled. I'm dumbfounded. But what makes this here a little stinging, or whatever the case, that this is actually the people. I hate the damage control. They were like, well, no one was really checking for Scalebound. Shit, I was. I would have much rather had Scalebound than the last game. They didn't release it over the last 3 years, exclusively wise. But what makes this hurt a little bit because the way the crackdown turned out, you know what I mean? You gave credence to that over Scalebound, and now it's coming to another platform. Man, like they just don't, bro. Like, I don't know what the hell going on at Microsoft, man. Like, this shit here is wild. Like I said, this is beyond Z. You know what I mean? Hold on, right? Let me put this over here. Right.
Oh man, I'm gonna have my damage control hat on this one.
Nah, you know, bro. Listen, man. Anything you say today?
Listen here. If that shit ends up on the Switch, it's gonna look exactly how it did in that Gamescom demonstration where the shit was lagging and shit and the frame rates were dropping. That's what's gonna happen. Damn it!
Bet you
it's gonna come out bad.
More. I bet you
the Switch can't handle
more.
It.
It's gonna still sell more than 4,000.
No.
4,000 copies.
Oh, damn it.
Oh shit!
Damn it!
Yeah, hold on. Let me get into the chat right quick. Hold on 1 second.
90% drop.
Yeah, straight trash, man. Hold up 1 second. I'm coming, Stuart. Stuart Stokes put something in the chat. You can see it. Right,
yeah, Phil doesn't really want me to buy an Xbox. Yeah.
No, actually, he don't. He don't.
He said, "I'm not trying to sell you. I'm not trying to sell you new hardware every year." That's what he said.
Yeah, I don't think Phil. Listen, they trying to get out of the hardware business. You know what I mean? Floyd Mayweather. He says Bayonetta. I can't read that.
Bayonetta.
Yeah, what do you say? Read it.
Yeah, Bayonetta, Astral Falls, Babylon Falls, and now Scalebound. Platinum Games is on a roll, releasing 4 games this year alone. Damn. 4 games in 1 year. Well, okay, Scalebound will come off this year, obviously, but still.
But, I mean, here's the thing, though, right? And shout out to everybody in the chat. We're going to have a little fun here today, baby.
Big up to Chucky Detto 77 for following the channel.
Yeah, appreciate you. My question is, like, again, you know, you see, like I said, Hellblade going to the Switch or whatever the case may be, and I don't know if that deal's been in the works before Microsoft. I don't know. Like, I don't know. But I'm saying like what's the end game here? I just think maybe Microsoft may have put all these damn studios just to put games on other platforms. Just here's the thing: the video game industry is very lucrative. You know what I mean? And video game business, you know, and they are making a lot of money, but for them, it's not about. And I said this before, and that, you know, they don't really care about winning, as long as their name is on the trophy. They get the hand to the winner at the end of the race, and they're fine with that. You know, it's not fine with me, but they're fine with that. You know what I mean? And bro, like this right here, I ain't gonna lie, this one kind of hurts. Like, I mean, I joke around, because you know what I mean. I joke and I play, but damn, I wonder how these Xbox will kind of spin this.
Here's the thing, Z. I mean, I'm gonna be honest here. I'm an Xbox, and I tried spinning it. I told Kratos when he showed that shit to me, fake news. He's on his Trump shit. But then he said, no, Neth, they abandoned that trademark back in December. And I went to click on the link he gave me, right? And the link he gave me for the article was taken down. When there's smoke, people, there's fire. Even if that shit was fake, it wouldn't be taken down like that. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That wouldn't be taken down. So that is what's scary to me. That shit is a possibility. Not saying it's guaranteed, but the fact that it's a possibility, they took down the link, they don't want you to look at it. That shit is the definition of spooky.
I mean, there has been some information that's been shared in regards to Xbox that have not been true. But to Lethal's point, where there's smoke, there's fire. And I'm just gonna say, I'm just putting it out here again. I don't know. Any of us really don't know. But this looks like that it could be a valid source. But if this comes out to be true, man, oh man. As I said earlier in just my podcast, there's 3 stages that we Xbox are in right now, right? Fusion, a state of defensiveness, and then when we want to wake the hell up, we finally get into the state of realization. Xbox has done a very good job of keeping us in a perpetual state of stage 2, defensiveness. The hell up. If this is true, you gotta get out of stage 2, period.
Hey, wait. Here's the thing, right? If this is true, I'm keeping it funky with you, right? And I done made some grand claims before. If this is true, I'm not gonna buy another Xbox. I'm just gonna play, the Gears. My PC now that I have is more than capable to run, be most powerful than the next Xbox. I'm saying I'm a console guy. As far as the multi-plat side of things, I would just get all those on the PlayStation 4, like, you know what I mean? And their exclusives, the 1 or 2 that they put out that I do like, I'll just play them on, what's that shit, Play Anywhere, whatever the fuck it's called. You know what I mean? Oh, I see some shit going off in the chat.
Yeah, but I say there's some bills to pay. So Floyd Mayweather, 912. Who was the one damage controlling about Microsoft dictating Platinum and the way the work? He, a real FN, he did not know shit. I think he's talking about FC Violent. Floyd Mayweather again. Scalebound's original concept was actually supposed to be for the Wii years ago, maybe a prototype or something. But I thought Microsoft renewed the IP. But it looks like they may renew the IP years back, but they didn't do it in December. So the IP or trademark is gone apparently. And Bad Latency says hashtag thanks Phil.
Yeah, you said Black Ranger. He sent me the trademark on Twitter. Hold on.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to tweet this out. Hold on. I gotta mash.
While you tweeting that out, big ups to Trilla423 for following the channel.
It has been abandoned. No statement of use field. Yeah. I got the picture. I do have it on my screen. It has been abandoned.
Hold up. Where the hell's Post Up? Post Up! Where are you?
Actually, I know I posted at work. Let me hit post right quick. See if you can come up and spin this shit here, man.
Post is on the other side. He's on the underside of the earth.
I'm about to say, I see a video come out by Next Gen 720 here, and he says, Post Up finally shows up after Crackdown Damage Control blames the flat earth. I'm like, what the fuck?
He's hanging under the other side of the earth like Mary Poppins. He ain't coming in.
They're saying in the chat, is Post Up going to blame Terry Myerson for this one? God damn, I knew he was a hell of a father.
They said Post Up is in his air balloon. Hell yeah.
Hey, hold on. Because I gotta talk about shit. I'm gonna let the room fill up a little bit, man. But I'm definitely gonna talk some shit, man. Hey, they said the NSA pulled them on one stop. They went to fly the helium balloon. They stopped them. That jokes is crazy, man.
He's trying to pull off some real life up shit right there.
Yeah, he trying to pull a real live movie up. Hey, yo, you know what? I wish let me reach out to K Megan because I would love to hear what the hell K Megan got to say about this.
Whoa, no, I don't know about that one, Z, because K Megan might get in here and says, "Look, Z, I can't take people serious if they don't like these games.
Yeah, oh man,
I can't take this source seriously because it doesn't like Microsoft."
Yo, but this hold on. First of all, shout out to everybody who's just rocking out with us live on spur of the moment. You know what I mean? And I swear, I wasn't planning on doing this. I was trying to do something else. Yeah, they always bring me back. See, all you do is blast it. No, listen. Now I see. Now looking from the other side of the fence and the other side of the coin, Microsoft, I'm gonna say this again. They shot themselves in both feet at the start of the generation. Right now, they're just sitting in the corner stabbing themselves. Right. Literally, they right now they're in the corner stabbing themselves. You know what I mean? Bad latency. Thank you for the. I didn't see what you said up there, but thank you for the bit. I say that to say this. Right? What's good? Yuck mouth gaming. I say that to say this. Right? At the end of the day, right? Like you said, when it's all said and done. Oh, listen to AP the Shoot. I see you in here. You can just drop the resolution, bro, and you should be fine. You should be fine. Better watch the show. I say that to say this, right? It comes a point in the time. Where the fuck is my 2020 Mad Dog? Fucking here we go. Banana.
Oh no.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I gotta hit the 2020.
No, it's gonna be one of those.
I had hit the 2020 Mad Dog for that one.
Yo,
Right?
it's a herpes, bro. I get it. It's a herpes.
Hey, listen. I joke and I play. God, that shit just woo. But this shit right here is disgusting. And y'all motherfuckers running around still singing Phil's praise and about Phil saved the Xbox. This motherfucker single-handedly dismantled the Xbox. Literally. He single-handedly has destroyed this platform. Now, we got to come to a time where we got to stop blaming. You know, we done dug up most. What's my man name? Done took shots at Bomber, Robbie Batch. Y'all blamed every and anybody but Phil.
Exactly.
Y'all done blamed every and anybody but Phil. So I'm asking, like, at the end of the day, like, when are we going to hold him accountable? When? At what time? At what point? Will it be okay to say, you know what? Maybe this ain't the right man for the job. Mm-hmm. Will it ever happen? Just for you, let me ask you this question. For you guys, since you guys been, fucking with me or whatever. I know you guys are going on 2 years now, right? So since I done brought you guys into the fold within the community, before you guys were on the outside looking in, right? And I know I gave you that for what you guys are saying speech. Like, a lot of these YouTube jokers are spooky. This, that, the other one. He's just talking, it ain't that bad. Now you guys get to see the inner works of how this community is in itself, right? A lot of people don't know. And I'm quite, like, again, just for fuck with me, you guys have seen it all and heard it all. You done seen it all, but it's about now, right? Do you think it's going to come on time? You see, honest opinion, with some of these diehard, these jokers, right now, I see Crap done flip back in the Xbox mode. He said all the reviews is wrong. Shit crazy as hell to me. All the reviews is wrong. He got it right. Do you think somebody will ever say, you know what, hey, maybe Phil just ain't the right guy for the job?
Here's what I think is going to happen. It's not going to be a fast process, but you do see it. I mean, in my last stream, bro, I've seen some their names out there so they have to go into witness protection, but I've seen some diehard Xbox fans say, you know what, Mose, you right. Enough is enough. This is bullshit. Because the fact of the matter is, if all the ponies were gone in a Thanos snap, they were gone with this shit ourselves. And let's just say if this was the premier generation that Xbox came out, Xbox will be getting no play. It would be a bit like, what is this piece of shit? What is this dog shit? See a thing? What is this box, man? We somebody else try again. You know what I'm saying? But I think it is that people in a state of perpetual defensiveness. I coined it Crohn's disease, where we can't, our bodies can't handle the shit we're being shoveled by the new regime. So people are trying to make up excuses like, I can't listen to a review. I can't listen to a reviewer that this, that, and the other. But at the end of the day, I think what's going on is you're still going to have people that, even though some are coming over to the realization side, you get people, they're getting paid off of this, man. Let's keep it jiggy. They're getting paid off of this. They're getting clicks. Sorry, I got to be messy on this one. Because this shit is crazy. Oh, no. The moment you want to compare Crackdown 3 to Cyberpunk 2077, Crackdown 3 to Cyberpunk 2077, really?
Oh my god, here, I'm going to just pay the bills real quick. So, Stuart Stokes 99. Phil's a jolly good fellow. Phil's a jolly good fellow. And that you cannot deny. God damn it.
Listen, Floyd, and shout out to you. That was Floyd. I mean, not Floyd Mayweather. That was Stuart Stokes. That was I thought that was it. Shout out to my man, my brother, AP the Shooter, for the 100 bits. I appreciate it, good brother. Here's the thing, all right. Besides the clicks, because I'm gonna keep it for. To me, I know my integrity sometimes is in question, and for me, it wasn't never about the clicks because I really believed the shit. I believed in DX12, the cloud. I was out there selling all that shit, right? I think some of these motherfuckers really believe this shit, bro. I'm gonna check it outside the clicks, man. You know, shout out to my brother Mega, but my man knee deep into this shit here. He believe this shit. You know what I mean?
They believe in Phil. They believe Phil's the second coming, bro. Phil is the second coming, man. See these mugs out here. We talk about it all the time, man. Phil, how did you get your color settings to? I mean, they're reaching, man. They on their knees, man. They on their knees trying to get acceptance from this regime, and they keep showing you time and time again, except for a stepping stone to help other gamers stay in that perpetual state of defensiveness. They don't give a shit about you, or you will be getting quality content.
Yeah,
that out. They're blocking it out.
Yeah, about to say, man, they want to listen to people like Briggs here. Yeah, you gotta buy more of it, or it's ain't gonna get better. But Floyd Mayweather 912, Microsoft needs a wake up call, and I'll be honest, Floyd. The only way the Microsoft's going to get that wake-up call is if their revenue would drop a little bit.
Exactly. And it would have
because, well, what's it like? MM2K, your famous saying is, Microsoft's getting the shit beat out of them 2-1, 3-1, but the revenue isn't.
Yeah, exactly. Again, Satya Nadella came in to... Look, Satya is at the head of all this, okay? We're gonna put focus on the right people. Satya's at the head of all this. Satya came in. So y'all want to believe that this whole streaming and cloud thing was Phil's baby and all? No.
Nah.
If y'all follow the timeline, Satya's been talking this before Phil even got promoted. This was his vision of Microsoft. Phil just had to make it happen. Okay. So they're trying to sell you, instead of trying to sell you what they consider risky AAA content, they're trying to sell you a bunch of games that are fun. They're trying to sell you the bundle aspect. And because of that, they still got the old guard, which is some of us hardcore people that they're trying to purge. And the way they're purging us, people like Z and me and Nethos, is they got other YouTubers and other gamers saying, we're toxic. You're calling them out for their content. You're toxic. And that's how they're trying to whitewash us away. The matter is that this is the type of content that you're going to get. And to Nethos' point, it's not going to get better. It's not that Microsoft needs a wake-up call. We need a wake-up call because we're paying for this shit. And so until we stop paying for it, they're going to keep doing it. Why would they stop?
Hold on. You see the bills?
Yeah, Floyd Mayweather. If this is true, Baron's going to come through to the multiplayer podcast with the SmackDown entrance for our bots.
Yeah. And AP the Shooter.
AP the Shooter, Xbox, and I want y'all to succeed. But I ain't gonna happen if tell y'all let them pockets go. So stop paying them. Stop supporting this shit. Stop blaming reviewers. Stop the damage control. Just accept reality. Xbox has been putting out bad games. They've been canceling games. They've been keeping games like Crackdown in development, and look how that shit turned out. This shit isn't going to get better, and things aren't going to improve until you voice your opinion. What do you say, Z, all the time? Go ahead. What do you say?
But what? About them being the behemoth?
Be the behemoth, but things are not going to get better.
Yeah. You know, things will get. You know, the motherfuckers start being honest. If you want things to change, you're gonna come out there and be honest.
Be honest. Are you happy? Are you?
You know what? And again, bro, it's like every day. It's like, bro, I know Microsoft probably saying like at the end of the day, like they screaming for this generation to end, or just like they just can't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they're just so in depth. Like you have so many resources at your hand, right? So many resources, right? I mean, I'm talking about money. They have so many resources at their hand. Just me being a prideful thing, just me being, me being a natural born competitor. How are you just okay with going out there and getting your teeth stomped in every fucking, week after week? You the punchline of everyone's jokes, right? And then I asked Phil again, when it comes down to where's the quality control down there? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this really is.
Yeah, MM2, if you can see that, I want you to read that, Bill.
I know I give Phil shit. Think he's the problem. He really needs a new team. Get rid of Aaron and Shannon especially.
And I don't agree with that at all. Here's my thing about that, Bill. It isn't so much as Phil Spencer. If you don't want to blame him, fine. But I think, like you always say, the fish rocks from the head back, right? It's not so much his team he has there. It's the higher-ups. It's the Satya Nadellas who's giving him promotions and shit. Satya Nadella, he loves the way Phil is doing this. Absolutely loves it. This streaming aspect, this play anywhere, this Game Pass, even though I actually do like Game Pass, he loves this type of experience. He hates what you wanted. He hates that old exclusive hardcore box. He hates all that shit.
And why
Everything
does
that
he
made Xbox great, Satya fucking hates. I'll let you guys go ahead.
Well, he hates it because it's too risky. It costs a lot of money. He had Phil go out there and explain it to you guys, but you guys wanted to ignore that when they was talking about the service-based game. That was just a talking point. The fact that they labeled a service-based game was saying to you, these AAA games are too risky for us, too expensive. They're not guaranteed money. Even though it's fanfare to you, we're about getting that stock price up 230% since Satya took over. We're up keeping it that way. We're up getting our financials to where at a certain point last year, we were rated higher than ABC Company, the parent company of Google. That's what we're about. So we give you a bunch of we humble bundle, quote unquote, a bunch of games that are fun to you. Take it and leave, or take it or leave, and get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's their approach right now. And if that's not what you want, then you gotta stop damage controlling for this effery, because that's what it is.
Yeah, and look at what Floyd Mayweather said 9/12 here. The community, the Xbox community, needs to stand up, needs to stand together. There's too much back and forth between us, a lot of infighting, but we need to stand together and let them know and extend the middle finger to Microsoft and Phil's current regime, current games. We need to let them know we want better. I know you guys want to label us toxic. We're the bad influence. Microsoft needs to stop listening to the community because we're going to hate everything. But that's just you not wanting to accept reality. You don't want to accept that Crackdown just simply came out bad. You don't want to accept that we've had less games. You don't want to accept our best game is a $20 Cuphead and Forza Horizon. That's all we got.
Hey, bro, I gotta hit the drink on this one too hard. I got cough syrup. I got cough syrup. I got Mad Dog. We can keep going.
People don't want to accept it. We can get on our knees and keep tweeting Phil and Mike about how much fun we're having and what they're doing in Anthem, but we need to stand up and demand better. You guys were all about demanding better from Sony in the beginning of the generation, but when it comes to place your own brand, what the fuck happened?
Wait, hold on. I gotta address the shit that kicked in most. I gotta first of all, shout out to my man Cut Bucks. Thank you for joining this dog shit show today. But about to go in. He said you're about to sell your ex over a rumor. Come on, big fella. Listen, I'm funky fresh out of damage control, man. Big fella, over a rumor. I mean, listen, man. So I take it that you're happy with Crackdown 3. You were happy with Sea of Thieves. You were happy with State of Decay 2. You was happy with Voodoo Events. What else we had? Lucky Tales, Phantom Dust. You was happy with all that shit, right? And if you just, I'm asking you, I'm gonna wait for your reply because you have to be, or had to be rather, or still is, whatever. If you're gonna take that stance, I'm not selling anything. It is what I don't sell shit to buy new shit. It is what it is. I'm just going forward as far as the next generation. I don't see this changing. And to be fair, Microsoft has given me every reason not to buy their next generation console because I don't need to play their games. You know what I mean? One Stop was good. I don't need to buy their next console to play their goddamn games. You know what I mean? I don't. So I'm I don't understand that. Hold up, see Meryl, you got to pay the bills in there.
Yeah. So Phil and Xbox Buck breaking these bots, neutering them and everything.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Floyd Mayweather too.
Y'all seen the Crackdown 3 score is going down, like I said. It's at a 59, laughing my ass off. And I said that. By the next day or two, that shit will be in the 50s. You don't go from 60 and go up, you're probably gonna go down.
Yeah. He said I'm sorry.
I mean, Z, let's be honest. You've been saying it the last few days, but when we get to the point where even Jez Gordon, Windows Central guy, made Xbox mad, says we need to start demanding better from Microsoft, what does that tell you? What state are we in if that guy, out of everyone, is saying that? I remember when you were the one who started the whole thing. It wasn't me. It wasn't Moss. It wasn't Garrett. It was you that started demanding for better. And what did you get labeled as?
Oh, they kicked my black ass out of the community. That was gone. They told me, take your
They threatened you with rape. They threatened to beat you up.
No.
They labeled you toxic. They discredited you. They
Yeah.
got rid of your Twitter.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, pay the bills. My man AP the shooter.
I've always said that Xbox from the beginning was really only in it for the bread because you can chop the Xbox division off and Microsoft will still be $1 billion company. Those single player games will make Xbox relevant again. The gamer in me is extremely happy. Take the risk, god damn it.
Well,
I mean, I partly agree with it, but my thing is every company's in here for money.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah,
nobody.
that's right.
And nobody's doing it for the culture. Like this, no one's doing it.
Exactly.
Whether Nintendo, whoever, it's a business, and they're all in it. How you say, in it for the money? Must be the money. They're all in it for the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I will say this, and maybe this may make a little bit more sense. I feel as though Sony, again, I just look at it as Sony and Nintendo. Maybe the culture thing for them. You know what I mean? Well, they want to win. They want to annihilate the competition. I haven't gotten that from Microsoft in a very long time. Sorry to say, since Donnie D has left. I know my man Donnie D again gets labeled as being such as myself being the Antichrist or I'm just a Donnie D fanboy. Nah, I gotta be honest and I gotta call a buck. I'm a spade. Under Donnie D, we had Xbox exclusives. We had marketing deals, marketing rights with exclusive content to the box, third-party deals. We had exclusive themed consoles, you know what I mean? Our marketing was much better, Did Donnie D make some mistakes? Absolutely. You know what I mean? But if you talking about Phil, you love Phil transparency, motherfucking Donnie D was honest. He said, if you want an offline console, we got one for you, the 360, you know what I mean? You want to come?
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Oh, wait, brother. Before you go, hold up, post up. Let me just pay the bill and then I'll let you go.
I'm here.
Floyd Mayweather 912. It sounds like Microsoft needs help from Nintendo if Ori 2 and Cuphead are going to the Switch as well, probably. I'll let you go ahead now, post up.
Fresh from clipping Phil's toenail.
What's going on, people? What we talking about today? I got a little time. I'm on lunch break at work, so I got a little time. I got. You know what? I'm very disappointed in the community and some of my constituents. On this panel, and we finna go at it because it has gotten to a point where subjectivity has just been thrown out the window. We got a game that's called Crackdown 3, and it might not be everybody's cup of tea, but you have people out there that's enjoying the game. It's fun. Moss, for example, crapped on the game in the DMs, but I just saw him on a 5-hour stream with Noah talking about, having fun, destroying things up. Now, if Crackdown is not your cup of tea, that's cool. That's what you don't like. But don't try to tell me that I'm forcing myself to like something that I'm enjoying like I can't. Okay, is it things they could have done better in the game? Of course. Are still people having fun with it? Of course. But don't tell those people that them liking that game is all of a sudden wrong. Okay, and now we're back to these RIP Xbox podcasts, right? Okay, we got Crackdown. Crackdown is out the way. We're gonna go into a new generation. We got new content coming. All right. That's cool. If Sony dug their way out of it in the PS3 era, why we're acting as if a multi-billion, damn near $1 trillion company like Microsoft can't do the same? Okay? Now, we know Z. Z don't mess with any game that's not graphic until he don't like no game that look kitty or sparkly or with colors. And I respect that. That's his preference. So some of the games Microsoft has been releasing hasn't been catering to his needs. But it's only one Z, right? We don't have a million people in the gaming community that thinks like Z. Some people like that sparkly shit. Some people like that purple shit. Now, can Microsoft do a better job of catering to that whole fan base and getting back to the hardcore? Yes. Do I think they will be able to do that at some point? Yes. Has this generation been a bad generation? Yes. Will they recover next generation? Yes. What's the questions on the table? Let's go.
Okay. Floyd Mayweather. Let me pay the bills and let you guys go. Post up damage controls for Xbox when he's awake, sleeping, eating, all times of the day, 24/7. Post up is a black Sarah Sanders and Phil is Donald Trump.
Okay. So here we go. So it's cool. It's cool for people.
Let me say the last bill.
Go ahead.
Post up. You need to stop crying about this 59. God damn it. All right.
Okay. I don't care about the 59. You never see me post things about Metacritic because I don't care about it. I like Fusion Frenzy, and I think that's one of the best party games I ever played. Look at the score that got back then when it released. So I don't care about Metacritic. If I'm enjoying the game, I'm enjoying it. But it's crazy, though, that people can sit up here and tell me Crackdown 3 is trash. But if I was to say, let somebody say Uncharted or TLU is trash, and you'll see a million PlayStation gamers trying to force their opinions and ideas on why you are lying about your opinion and why you should like those games. The hypocrisy in this community.
Go and burn your biscuit right here, bro.
The hypocrisy in this community.
Post up. I will admit, maybe it's wrong for us to force you guys your opinion on the game, saying that you should think the game is trash. You and the 3,999 other people that bought the goddamn game.
It doesn't matter. The game is fun, though. And Moss, no matter what the critiques you have for the game, at the end of the day, it's fun to play. Am I right?
I'll answer your question like this, sir. Fine.
Just a yes or no. Don't give me no. Don't give me. Just
do you want a better question? Post up. Do you know what's a better question? Would you have paid $60 for this?
All this money.
No, I wouldn't have paid $60 for it. I wouldn't have paid $60 for it.
I'm playing Uno with my family. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, folks, you must ain't read the title of the show. You hopped in here full damage control. You ain't read the title.
Okay, what's going on with Scalebound?
That's a rumor? I'll explain the situation because Tim Dog actually just updated it. So it looks like Microsoft, and Postback probably knows about this, they abandoned the Scalebound trademark back in December. And it looks like Nintendo is looking to kind of revive the IP and make a Nintendo exclusive with Platinum Games. But Tim Dog's update on this is it's not necessarily that they're going to be making Scalebound over there, more or less a spiritual successor and using the Scalebound engine and stuff.
Assets.
Yeah, because Microsoft is still.
What I was trying to tell.
They might then renew the IP, the trademark, but they still own the IP.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's what I was trying to tell Chris. They own the IP.
All right, pay the bills. We got some more bills in there. Bad.
Let's see. Post up. Why does a game that takes more than 4 years to make have little to no destruction in it compared to older Battlefields?
And bad latency. The one before him.
Bad legacy. Let's see.
Latency,
okay. Watch post up damage control and Nintendo getting Scalebound. Well, Nintendo basically got the Scalebound we should have got. That's what might happen.
Successor.
It may not be called Scalebound, but they're gonna get what we should have had.
That's a fucking fail, man.
It's gonna be called AHA.
It's gonna be called a critically acclaimed Rated 59 exclusive. Like, this shit is bananas, bro.
Hold on, K1, Narbar, whatever your name is. Microsoft does own the Scalebound IP. That is a fact. They just had They had Platinum Games work on it.
That's Platinum Games like throwing a middle finger to Microsoft. Yeah, that's how I look at that. If they're gonna go use that engine, which probably Microsoft invested in and creating it, and they're gonna go make a spiritual, that's like an F you to Microsoft.
I mean, maybe Tim Dog's update's wrong, but I think that's what it's more or less gonna be. Because I don't see that Nintendo suddenly getting Scalebound IP. They would have to bought that shit from Microsoft at least. But if they're gonna use the engine and basically make what Scalebound should have been, what it could have been, that I could see.
Just got a question for Post Up with all the sponge bath and the toenail clipping he just did.
You just spent 5 hours on Crackdown 3. You can't say nothing.
You 5 hours playing Parcheesi with my family.
I ain't even played Crackdown for 5 hours straight, and y'all streamed it for 5 hours straight. And we got the tapes. You can't say nothing, fuck.
Question for you, Post Up.
Go ahead, though.
If this was, let's just say, if with the OG Xbox, you was the original beta tester, weren't you, bro?
Yeah.
This was the level of quality that you got in the OG Xbox. If you got no Jade Empire, you got no shit, even Armed and Dangerous, you got no Halo.
Well, I would say this. That regime back then, Microsoft back then was a more closed off company. They weren't open to open source and things like that. They was trying to force people to do Microsoft and Microsoft only. Satalia, the CEO now, has a different aspect. He's more open source based. He's more open to everything up. But that regime back then, they was more competitive. I think it wasn't this kumbaya. Let's all game together type mentality. They was Sony is a competitor, Nintendo is a competitor, and we wanted to be better than them. And that showed not only in the games for the OG when they first got started, but it showed you in the 360 era too. And I think in this era they lost that the fact that competitive edge, as if Sony and Nintendo is not a competition to them.
Let me ask you this: Would you have beta tested for this Xbox? Would you have bought broadband just to play this shit? CST? Would you have went full throated like you have with the OG Xbox for this Xbox? Yes or no? Post up.
Yeah, because my decision on terms of buying or investing in an ecosystem is not based on one game. I think people all the time have a tendency to say, who's going to buy Xbox for Sea of Thieves and this and that? No. A lot of people buy these systems, even the PS4, just to play multiplayer games that don't need, or multi-platform games, or don't even invest in the exclusive or ecosystem of Sony. And some people just like Madden and baseball or basketball and say, forget the rest.
There you go.
Floyd Mayweather, he says, Crackdown 3 should have been canceled. I'd rather play Fable Legends, Scalebound, or the Phantom Dust remake. He dropped something else in there. I was trying to find it. He got another one here. It seems like you need to wait until E3 to see more third-party multiplayer games that get under 70 Metacritic and have no game invites. Hey, yo, bro, this shit here, wow, bro. Hey, listen, ain't no defending this shit, man. It ain't.
I'm not defending it.
Post, you my brother.
But brother,
you my brother from a Caucasian mother. Listen here. Ain't no defending this shit, bro.
Look, I'm not defending it. I'm just saying. Preference is subjective. It's subjective.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that, right? But here's the thing, right? At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, when this brutal heart of mine can beat no more, right? The last 3 years, everything is subjective. The last 3 goddamn years, I don't see how anybody that calls himself an Xbox fan can be satisfied with what this company has given us in the last 3 years outside of Gears, Forza, and Halo. And comparing that to the competition. It's not to see if Sony still had the Octodads and the Godzillas and the Tropico 5, then fine, they out there running neck and neck. But not when they're out there competing and delivering games like this, you know what I mean, in there, you know what I mean. I don't see how any fans, honestly, can be happy with this shit.
Well, you got some fans that can flip that vice versa. They can say they can't see how anybody cannot be content or comfortable with what the job that Microsoft has been doing. I mean, it's just all how your perspective on how you see it. I'm kind of in the middle.
Oh
I
shit.
agree with what you're saying, but
Mm-hmm.
it's some things that I have no problem with Crackdown 3. I have some problems with it in terms of some things that they could have did better. But are they in the position to grow it and put it where it needs to be? Yeah. Do I think they should have canceled it? Yeah, they could have canceled it, but they already canceled so many other games. They say, look, you can't, you just gonna bite the bullet on this one. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but
And I mean,
what about quality control? What about
it's
quality
a fun.
control? What about
I do
quality control?
question. I do question quality control. I do. I do. And I think this game was in. If you look at all the developers on this game, from Region Games to Sumo to CloudGen, to it's about 5 or 6 different developers that had their hands on Crackdown. So I think that information you got in terms of it being in developing hell, yeah, and I agree with that. And then looking at that first Crackdown 3 update video, the dude in there that was saying, I decided not to do this. I decided that this. I think he fucked the shit up. I think he kept every time the dude on the left asked the question from the fan, the dude on the right was like, "That was my decision. That was my decision. That was my." And I'm like, "Man, you fucked the game up."
No, pause. Listen. Yeah, let's be real. Should they have canceled the multiplayer? Yes or no?
Yeah, I think the multiplayer should have waited. They should have waited. They should have just release the single player aspect of the game. They should have invested more time on the single player. They should have waited for the multiplayer because it's like a demo for developers. Look, this is what you're able to do with this technology. It's no real it's just blowing shit up and killing and locking on and stuff. There's no really strategic stuff. I mean, it's strategic in terms of the lock on, because the way you move and how fast you move and the verticality of the game, lock on is not that easy because you can break line of sight and stuff like that. But they should have held the MP back. It's unfinished. It's not complete.
Yeah. They should have canceled that shit straight up.
Yeah, it's not complete.
I'm focused on the single player.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Post, have you completed the game yet?
No, I haven't completed the game yet. I started co-op with Noah the first time I played, and then I was playing the other night. But I haven't been back to it.
I'm not heard your take yet. What's your take on the game so far?
Well, playing it on Legendary, it's been kind of difficult. I was playing, and I had the enemy AI literally chased me all over the city. No matter where I went, dudes was hopping out of cars trying to get at me. So I need to level my character up, because right now I'm getting killed. Like, if I stay in the firefight too long, I'm getting killed easy. But they literally chased me all over the city. I thought if I went to another area, they'll stop. But no, they pulled up, hopped out, and they just keep coming at you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, you can't listen to Post Up. He's trash at games. We lost to the NBA AI already, and Floyd Mayweather 912. Tell Sean to shut the fuck up. Damage controlling about Scalebound a few weeks back, and look at what Nintendo did on the receiving end. They slapped the shit out of you with this one, Sean.
Floyd Mayweather, who the fuck named this
out of all the companies, though, it was Nintendo.
That boy named Dr. Vacuum.
Yo, Floyd, kiss my ass. You named yourself after a wife beater. What the fuck? I told you that shit.
Oh man,
that's the multiplayer. We talk shit. We put on a good show. That's what it's all about.
Man,
J Dubs is here.
Hey, the must have been passing that man.
Yo, J.
The hell with all the damage controlling. Crackdown is shit. Nintendo coming to rob you of all your games. Phil is not the guy. It's time for us to go ahead and admit it. Phil is not the guy. What they should have did, they should have cleaned house, got rid of everybody on the team, started over, and just let that be that. Because man, we dragging on some crap into a whole new generation. Y'all think it's going to be different? Obviously, it's not. It's
just the same person that said that Sony only needs single player games and they don't need multiplayer games, right? This is the same person. Yes, you did. This is the same person that said Sony don't need cloud because the traditional model work for me. How many L's do I got to give you in Puerto Rock?
Listen, they got cloud already. They had cloud before Microsoft had it. What you talking about?
But y'all trashed it though. Y'all trashed it though.
No. Check this out.
Nope.
Stop trying to deflect the fact that Xbox is in a state of decay right now.
It's not.
It is in a state of decay. When you got, listen, it's bad, bro. It's 6 years in to the generation. Generally, companies get better at their trajectory on what games they release, the scores. Microsoft is going down. They used to be at the 68 Metacritic. Now they're at the fucking 59. This is bad. You're supposed to be getting better, not worse. How did Crackdown 3 get a lower score than the first two? We are regressing.
Ask yourself that.
Xbox is regressing, not progressing.
Ask yourself that. If they said in the reviews, and then matter of fact, my boy Norton say he went and saw all these reviews, and he went and looked at the gamer tags of these reviewers, and some only had 2% of the game complete at the time they reviewed this shit.
Post. Let me ask you this.
Your ass out. These fake ass reviewers out here, boy.
Are you claiming media bias over fucking
yes, I'm claiming media. These are the same companies that when it came to Madden, they put the review of They put the review of Madden. They put the review of Madden into the hands of a person that don't even like the game, and what did he do? He shitted on it. You see these
trust of reviews.
Hold on. You see these reviews. You see these reviews at these trade shows and can't even get through a tutorial of Cuphead, fuck nigga. And these the guys you believe in. And these the people you believe in.
How is
this your king?
Listen.
Yeah, these the people y'all. These people can't even get past a Cuphead tutorial, and y'all invested in their opinion.
Listen,
get out of here! Get out of here!
Microsoft put these people, these drunk actors and shit like that on the stage to play Crackdown and with humping cars. That's Microsoft's fault. The mere fact, right, that after every fucking Xbox game that released, you motherfuckers talk about media bias, and then IGN and Digital Foundry don't count after. How is it that after every Xbox done that releases, all of a sudden these motherfuckers not credible?
You taking up for the same team. You taking up for the same squad that be on Twitter telling Matt he wrong when the NPD numbers ain't in favor of Sony. He lying. These the same Sony dudes that be on Twitter telling Matt that when it comes to like when State of Decay 2, oh you lying, Matt. You lying. You got the numbers wrong. Recently with Nintendo, oh you lying, Matt, you lying. But show them numbers in line with Sony. Go ahead, Matt. You give us the numbers, Matt. You right, Matt. You telling the truth, Matt. Get out of here. Get out of here. What are you talking about?
You got to pay the bill.
Someone needs to pay that bill.
Well, I can't say who was it?
Okay. Post up here, mumbling like Migos, laughing my ass off. No, what the hell? Floyd Mayweather by 12. Get K Mega in here. Post needs some help damage controlling this one.
Oh, you know, up no up.
I got it covered.
Listen. Here's the fact, right? We have to wait all the way to the fall before Gears 5, before another 70 plus rated game release. We gotta sit dormant with our fucking hands crossed for 90% of the year to get a goddamn game that this is sad. We can't keep doing this shit year after year, generation after generation. I think the Xbox.
Do you know that as a fact, though, Jay?
I gotta pay the bill.
Jay, do you know that as a fact? So you know they release.
Let me pay the bill real quick.
You know they release schedule.
Yes, 6 years in a row. I know.
All right, so Young Boy Grip with the 100 bits. Post. Man, I thought my wife had the sauce, but apparently Phil does, cause you're lost in his sauce. Like motherfucker, shaking my head.
Y'all out here popping too many Yoshida pills.
Oh shit!
Hey,
that's what it is.
Nah, here's the thing, man. The Xbox
have changed 2 years ago to 6 years ago.
The Xbox
2 years ago, 6 years ago.
Listen,
hey,
Post had his own Mr. Quotable moment.
Okay. Hey, yo, for real, this Xbox shit is dead, man.
It's over.
Where were you last week?
I was working. I'm working now.
Yeah, hey yo.
Well, were you doing clipping?
Yeah, I got to tighten up at work.
Damn. Someone taking shots at Post over there. We're clipping toenails. God damn. My man Stuart Stokes, creators don't take this L on you. Comes. What's the creators don't take this L. Ori comes pretty soon. Yeah, Ori's gonna score well.
Yeah. Listen, that's sad. You gotta fucking use a goddamn indie game just to fucking fill in.
Motherfucker, you guys just use cloud. Get out of here. Get out.
Yo, 50s and 60s.
You guys just
don't
use
start
cloud.
that shit, Jay. Though.
Come on now.
Yo, Jay, how much you want to bet that Ori will beat Days Gone in the score?
I'll take that bet. I think Ori will beat Days Gone.
Ori is not an indie.
No. Pause. Jay, you want to take the bet?
No, it's gonna be Days Gone. Ori gonna rate in the 90s. It's gonna get in the 90s.
Yeah.
Okay, so listen, if Days Gone is Sony's worst game this year, isn't that a fucking slap in the face to y'all?
It's not his worst game this year.
What's Sony's worst? Have you seen Dreams? Motherfuckers is making Xbox games inside of Dreams. How the fuck you gonna say that?
Making it look like a Nintendo Switch game. That's what the fuck they're making.
Come on, man. You saw them make Dead Space.
Kratos. I'm gonna take a book out of Sony's playbook. We buy games to play them, not make them. Fuck. What you talking about? What you talking? How many games you gonna make?
This is the sad
No. Answer the question. How many games you gonna make?
0. I'm gonna make 0. I'm gonna play the ones that come with.
Hey, J-Dubs can't even make a house of Minecraft, but Floyd Mayweather 912. Xbox will be in the last place next generation. Sony will be number 1 and Nintendo number 2. Fact.
Okay. Hey, that's this generation. Nintendo.
And continue the next generation.
Yeah. That's what it is. Listen, Xbox.
That's what he's saying.
Xbox is dead. Y'all need to finally come to terms with it. The Xbox community need to bow their heads and pray with me, and I'll pray. Pastor Kratos.
The Xbox is fine. It's making money. That's it. Listen, buying studio, making the games for the future is fine.
Listen,
we'll take the L. We'll take the L this generation straight up. We can take the motherfucking W now.
Listen, let me ask you this, right? And this is an honest question.
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft have invested a lot of money on these AA studio and these indie studios, right? They bought a bunch of them. I'll give them that. But how in the hell are any of them studios going to attempt to try to mess with the Naughty Dogs, the Guerrilla Games, the Sony Santa Monica's, and the rest of those games that we don't even know?
You mean some of the talent that's leaving those studios and going over to the initiative? More than one guy. More than one guy, player.
It's more than one guy. Hold up.
More than one guy. More than one guy.
Let me talk. You act like because they have one guy from Naughty Dog.
He's still gonna stress that one guy.
Naughty Dog team, like again, y'all did that this generation. Y'all did that this generation with Crackdown. Y'all overselling it. Y'all overselling it without Microsoft proving it.
Hold on, let me just pay the bill real quick there, Kratos. Stuart Stokes 99. Oh, okay, so post up. Metacritic matters now when it comes to Ori.
Facts.
Metacritic matters.
No. I said
no.
I didn't say Metacritic matter. I just said
Metacritic matter now.
No. I said Ori is going to score in the 90. I still don't care about Metacritic. I'm just saying where it's going to score. I don't care about me. You don't ever see me posting anything about Metacritic. The only people you see posting about Metacritic is Kratos Critic over here. Kratos Critic. Kratos Critic's right here. He gonna have a website where he gonna give you a balance sheet of all the Metacritics, and he gonna break it down and everything. He gonna give you the media.
Listen here. Post Up don't care about Metacritic the same way Microsoft don't care about sales because they don't fucking got it.
Oh, shit.
4,000 units in the UK. But hey, Kratos, Von Toon over here is questioning your credibility. He's asking, for all this Sony dick riding you're doing, how many games did you beat this year?
This year, probably about 6.
Well, damn. What were they?
Damn.
Hold on.
Shit.
When the last time you been on the PlayStation?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Hold on.
It's been
Hold on. When the last time you been on that PlayStation?
He hasn't been gaming, though. He hasn't been gaming.
Hey,
No. When the last time you been on that PlayStation?
motherfucker.
Where he go? Did he sign out?
Motherfucker's busy. Got all these meetings and shit.
Nah. Where you been at? Tell him where you been at.
Oh, I got out of here. He left.
Kratos has left the building.
He got disconnected, ladies and gentlemen. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties.
No, he left.
He's back. It was technical difficulties.
Did you play Crackdown?
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Oh no, your stuff ain't messed up. Don't try to act like your stuff messed up.
Hey, that's Phil Spencer fucking with my cellular phone. Hey, but just because I told John the DM, I've been I tried Crackdown out. Don't mean y'all gonna run with it and say I've been playing Crackdown like it's good.
Yeah, you put about 6 hours in it, didn't you? For a game that's 59, hey Moss, didn't he put in more hours than you? Well, you probably up there with him by now, ain't you?
What the hell? Hey, I'll be honest here. Post Up, I haven't even downloaded the motherfucker
So
yet.
Kratos sitting up here telling y'all about a game that's 59 on the Metacritic that he already put 6 hours into.
I didn't even download the motherfucker yet. But Stuart Stokes 99, Post Up. You want to know why you have the confidence that Ori will be a 90 plus on Metacritic? It's because you can tell me that that's a quality game. You don't have that confidence with Crackdown. You didn't have that confidence with any other game. But Ori, you know, is a quality game. You knew Crackdown wasn't going to be it.
I played the first Ori. That's why I played the first Ori. I'm basing it off the first Ori.
Hold on, shout out to SS Non-Bajit. He said they canceled Scalebound because it was too big of a game for Game Pass. God damn.
That's a low blow.
You know, I'm glad Z saved all these shows and stuff. Because we're going to have, when we in the future, we're going to look back on these shows and we're going to hand out a whole lot of L's.
Yeah, like how we handed you an L about that Crackdown shit and destructibility.
I ain't getting no L about that destructibility.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because Crackdown destructibility is where it's at, guys. You can't even invite your friend over.
Yeah, man. But like I said, man, end of the day, man, this is a black eye for Microsoft all around the board. Like, I just try to I try to take my foot off the back of their neck. Like, but bro, like, this shit is embarrassing, man. This shit embarrassing, man. What we doing tonight? Anthem? What we doing? Anthem? What's going on?
Yeah, let's do that Anthem, man.
You download your shit, Mos?
Yeah, I downloaded it. I'm good.
Mouse gonna be co-oping on Crackdown for 5 hours again.
All right, well, so we can make it happen. We playing now? Or what we doing?
Hey,
I'm ready to go.
Hey. Don't let them fool y'all. Go watch Noah video and stream.
Hey, look,
Mouse over there having fun.
You hear me take that shit down?
Mouse over there having fun. That game. He doing all that. I'm looking at the stream like, this fraud. All in the DM talking about CDP. He on the stream having fun for 5 hours on Crackdown 3.
Hey, listen here, Post Up. I didn't even download the motherfucker. I'm sticking to my guns on that one, but I also got that Jump Force downloaded, and I gotta say, that game is fun. Like, I playing the matches and doing the CPU battles, but that campaign is dog shit. I can't even play that.
Yeah,
that campaign is bad. And for people making fun of reviewers and saying, well, reviews don't matter, look at Jump Force. That shit scored badly. You gotta look at those goddamn cutscenes. That shit makes Mass Effect Andromeda look good. My god, did they fuck up on that campaign.
Yeah, it's the cutscene, but the actual games...
Yeah, but like I like fighting and stuff, but the story and the cutscenes and all that are trash. I'm sorry, it really is. That was the worst tutorial I've ever played.
Stuart Stokes in the chat.
Yeah.
Hey, Post,
yeah, Super Stokes 99. Hey, Post, have you ever beat God of War, or are you still frauding?
My lunch break is about to be over. No, I'm just saying, I ain't beat God of War yet. I ain't beat God of War yet. I can be honest, I ain't beat it
He
yet.
beat Spider-Man in like a week. Like, if he wants to, he can beat it.
It's gonna take me some time to beat God of War, though.
Yeah, I like Rob.
It's just too much. Look, it's too much stuff to play. Look, Z just said what we doing later on, right? So if I get on, none of us is gonna be on the PlayStation. I'm gonna tell you that now.
Hey, listen to you disrespectful motherfucker.
You see what he loading up Anthem on right now. You see the Xbox in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Kratos ain't gonna be on PlayStation because
access though.
Kratos ain't gonna be on PlayStation because he gonna either be on the Xbox or the PC. And even he talked this Yoshida shit all day, but he's either on that PC or that Xbox.
Damn.
Speaking of PC, man. Oh, hold on, M2K, J-Dubs. When the fuck are we running Anthem?
I'm ready. I got
the PC squad's ready. Come on. We're running that shit tonight.
Oh, she's breaking up. Hold up. AP said post up eating Phil's.
We running tonight.
No, you gotta read that one.
He said post up eating. What do you say? Phil's sauteed butt cheek smacking and shit. Laughing my ass off.
Y'all lucky we on Twitch. I can't get disrespectful like I want. I'm a respect bro channel on Twitch. I can't get, but the minute we get back on YouTube, I swear all y'all gonna get it. All y'all. I'm telling you. I ain't gonna even be disrespectful. Get your jokes out now. I'm telling you, cause all y'all gonna get. I'm taking names down.
Check out my list. Checking it twice. Trying to find out who's naughty and nice. Damn, say Phil's a jolly good fellow that these Xbox can't deny.
See, you got less than 5 hours left, bro. Don't boot that up yet. Shit.
Oh, we ain't ready. I thought we was rocking it. We ain't ready yet. No.
Y'all ready? Hold on, let me print my shit.
Oh, you gotta do a 20-minute tutorial. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to conclude today's show. Shout out to SS9 Bajima. Shout out to my brother King Brisk. Long time no see, good fellow. You're over here on Twitch, man. What's happening? I want all
right, y'all, I'm out. I'll catch y'all later.
All right, you got it, man. Shout out to everybody that rocked out in my makeshift super chat with all them funny ass questions. Floyd Mayweather, my brother AP the Shooter. You know what I mean? Young boy Grip, Marrow Minded. You know what I mean? As always, brother Stuart Stokes. But yeah, we gonna I guess y'all playing right now, or what we gonna do?
Let me see.
I'm about to boot up my box.
Yeah, I'm booting it up now.
Yo, Z, what's your take on Anthem?
Anthem's fire. Anthem crack.
Is it how many? Is it 4-player co-op?
Yep.
Oh, yep.
Is it running well?
My man said he's enjoying Anthem, but it's unfinished. Unfinished how? I'm having a blast with it. What's wrong with Anthem? Yeah. I ain't had no issues, bro.
Alright, but we'll meet you on that stream. I'm sure you're gonna have to restart your stream, right?
I don't have to, but yeah, I can just keep stopping.
Yeah.
But Anthem, we gonna stay in here on Discord, or we gotta go to the box?
I gotta go to the box, so.
Alright, so I'll open the Xbox thing. So the demo, but this shit did. I ain't had no issues with Anthem.
Has it been playing good with 4 players? Like, you know,
I ain't had no issues. No lag, no nothing.
The performance and all that, yeah?
I ain't had no issues. Anthem sick, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't had no problems.
Facts.
Me and Noah played this shit for 5 hours straight. Do I got Anthem for both? Nah, I got a review copy. I got a review copy of Anthem for the X.
Yeah, I got mine. Mine should be coming this week anyway, Friday.
Yeah, Anthem hot, you know what I mean? This is the EA Access version right here, though.
Yeah. It's a 10-hour trial, ain't it?
Yeah, you can play for 10 hours.
About to hop on. I'll see you on the X.
Alright, well, just let me, I'm gonna open up, let me open up Xbox Live on my PC.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay here, right here where I'm at. Bam,
what's the latest with Platinum Games, Z? I just missed out. Scalebound or some shit. What's the latest?
It's supposed to be going to the Switch. Hold up. He said, you said Floyd Mayweather said, are we doing the Xbox Beast Fight tomorrow? It don't matter. We can rock tomorrow. Jokers, you know what I mean? We can work. You know what I mean? We can rock tomorrow. It don't matter.
I thought Microsoft owned the IP for that, or
No, he let the IP
trademark,
go,
the trademark
yeah,
or some
yeah,
shit.
and Nintendo looking to bring it to the X. Yeah.
Well, shit's going. It is what it is, man.
Yeah, shit definitely spooky. Shit
Yeah.
definitely spooky, man. Definitely spooky, man. Ben, what's up, man? Yo, we got Anthem. I'm gonna dog this out. Then after that, we got Division 2. We're gonna be on that like crazy. You know what I mean?
Oh, Division 2 is it's a cool game. That I think
Yeah.
that's gonna take it. I think that's gonna take it.
Yeah, I mean. Well, ladies and gentlemen, stay right here. Let me hit the stop button. Just refresh your screen so I can clip the show. I'm hitting in like right back. So just stay right here. Just refresh your screen.